competitive internationally whilst you are competitive locally.
All right, hear this little part now. Additionally, Caribbean government participate in regional integration efforts. That means like how now Mr. Olin and Mr. Olness at the head of the CARICOM. That is good.
Exactly, man. Exactly, sir.
And set a policy to the whole Caribbean initiative. Right? So, integration efforts, collaborating with other nations to address shared challenges and opportunities.
All right, hold on. That's the reason why Mr. Mande come here one day from America. This the secretary, understand? These are bilateral agreements, or bilateral talks to see how best we can foster Caribbean growth and development. So America now would have been a part of the bilateral agreement or conversation recently with Jamaica as to how to fight crime, narcotics, and also drugs. Just the whole thing were negative.
Yeah. Right.
So, is this good? We can ask a question.
Yeah, man.
So, you know, hear me? Yeah, we depend the tube not too long, the YouTube vibes, and is a female came up and she said, the present Prime Minister right now have signed an agreement with them to dig some oil thing within the Caribbean and the ocean or whatever. And what she's saying is that we have to wake up and have the realization of what's going on, because that alone it costs over 200,000 people life and not being unalive in Haiti. See?
Hold on. Hold your brakes, hold your asses. Hold on. You have something where you see it pan?
Yeah?
You see it pan something like a program?
No, she was saying that. See,
Yeah, but
so why I'm saying
that?
that?
You talk about yourself.
Eh?
The program we should have talked about. What
Right.
the government is on that? Did you see it for yourself?
No.
Yeah, we're
Sweet.
like this that.
But you were messing on the sweet. I was asking, I want to know if anybody else have ever heard nothing like that or is aware of it. It's not like say, well, me I say yeah, it's possible. But you know?
You used to treat all but you say we don't want to
right.
Not go so.
Okay.
And that's what I said to you now.
Okay. All right,
brother, is a public announcement.
Right.
No, look at thing I want somebody I go hear.
Right.
Everybody I go hear. And everybody I go see. Because
yeah,
that is massive rigs I go set up in the sea.
Fair enough.
I want drones and things can fly and see the big massive rigs.
Right.
You see, them Google rigs. Oil rig, who knows what we are talking about now the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, fair enough, sweet. We just show it out there because we want to know if, you know.
Hold on, I'm continue my show. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, Eleka. Yeah, Ghost now. Can we do a Chaka with Ghost there now?
Okay.
Yes, pretty. So the thing is, pretty, a lot of people don't know how to assess government because they're not even, you know what I ask if you do that, Squitty? Because a lot of people not even know how to assess a government today. Because they not even know the rules and function of government. So they don't know if the school, but if they didn't know the rules and function of government, Squitty, they wouldn't stone the bus, Squitty. You understand me?
The bus. So provide,
exactly, Squitty. You see the political mischief with PMP make? The people who do promote PMP making that mischief, Squitty, if they didn't know the role and functions of government. That's how the government did if it do to provide. Exactly. And then the PMP find a way now to set the people against what the government supposed to do as their role and function.
Exactly, that's their function, and that's them to do.
Exactly. So now the man them a cut the ribbon a cut all over the place. That is the function of government. They cut the ribbon.
Mute the mic.
I'm if you mute, Squitty.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean if you mute a while ago. As me I said, Squitty, the ribbon cutting. If I didn't know a sensible society, Damon Crawford would have get booed for what he said. Because that is the role and function of government. How many ribbons did the PNP cut away? People will start asking him.
Gusto, you said the role of government, right?
Yes, sir. And functions.
Who make up the government?
All of us come together to make up the government, but there's a head of government.
Who are the leadership of the government?
What the leadership of the government, not the Prime Minister,
The
man?
leadership of the government.
Go on
The
again,
government
Squitty.
and the opposition.
Oh, yes, man. Upper house and the lower house.
The government and the opposition, them from the government.
Yes,
That's why
sir.
anything, any ribbon cutting, the government a do. The ruling government a do. The opposition should be there.
All right, sir.
As long
According to the
as
rules
it's
and
a
function of
national
government.
effort.
Right, sir. Right.
So as long as it's a national effort, brother.
Should be a divide. It should be a divide.
Something in the country and not political. The opposition, every time, every job knock him for dead. Once the government have do something like that, we're going to country man, make the country good.
And some people don't understand. They think that the opposition job is to bring down. No. Your job as an opposition is to give a better policy than the one that exists. So as you find the fault, you're supposed to present a better policy. As you identify the problem, you're supposed to present a better solution.
That is it, brother. But them don't know.
Some of them, exactly, sweetie, that is important for what you just read. Let me tell you why. Here some people in some constituency, when they have them parochial issues, boy, the MP now deal with the road. When they check it out and run the match, at the councillor job. You get what I'm saying to you? They don't know the rules and function of government and the different arms of government responsibility and all them thing there.
Chain of command.
Boy, it's a sad thing in the country, brother. And then the thing in when they channel them and the media them when them go to for current affairs information, a propaganda channel them.
Yeah. All right, hold on, Augusto. This brother named.
How you mean, man? Hold on, indeed.
Yes, I. Yeah, man. Nice start, Augusto. You're always inspiring and motivating, brother. Yeah, man. Hold on there. Sheldon, I know Jovial long as so. Look like him full of joke. Him named Jovial.
No, a Wayne, man. Remember, say Wayne, no, man. Me just switch to Jovial.
Big Wayne?
Yeah, man, a Wayne, man. But me just switch to Jovial. Eh?
Big Wayne.
Yeah, man. You know, few Wayne Royals over here, man. Eh?
Big Wayne.
Don't call me no hey. Don't ramp with me, no sweetie.
No,
I may have no problem, you know.
No, Big Wayne.
But yeah, man, so no ramp with me, man.
Yes, I know.
And me want to go with them. And me deal with the cow them, I be. Don't it?
Alright, hold on.
So now you know which way, man. Go easy.
Alright, hold on. Sheldon.
Don't do me that.
Big up yourself, Father Squiddy.
Yes, I know. Yeah, Sheldon, where else now?
Yeah, man, big up yourself and big up everybody. How that brother the name of that talk a while ago, Gusto?
Gusto, yeah.
Big up yourself, Mr. Gusto.
A general, man.
I love your reasoning.
Manners.
Yeah, man.
But, as me I say, I have to be careful how I say no, because over here act and me as a man, I don't sound like a labor writer sometimes. I mean, I don't sound like a PNP either. But, as what Gustav said, most people don't really understand functions of a government and arms of government and everything there. So like all a platform like your one, Squitty, all a man like me tune in every night. Even when I don't come in our box. Listen and learn things. You have a whole heap of people out there. When even can't read, much less to go understand certain things. Understand what I say? So when the man them come on this platform and one can get information and explain things and people will more get an understanding of what really are going on. Because a man can say, look, you know, and nothing are going on. Because my business, I'm a struggle right now.
Yeah.
Enough people say they must struggle, but sometimes struggle have to sacrifice. And if that the case, man like you, Squitty and the brother there, would have them platform if you can make it known like certain things where even people who are labor right can't understand things where they never understand before. See what I'm saying?
Sure.
So, I'm not really forward tonight for really go live far right. I just listen and I edify and I say, man, them big up himself.
Yes, man. Welcome.
Manners, teacher, manners.
Yes, I. All right, Jovial, I could hear you now, Wayne.
So, yeah, you hear me, Squid?
Yeah.
Like, I went today, right? To go deal my vehicle, the control ambushing, see? And when I went there to do that, see?
Went where you went?
Mobile town me go because I have to proceed. So the type of vehicle me I drive is one of them Forester there and Jeep, see? So I have to pay the mechanic to take off the control arm and then I have to pay the man them down at the machine shop for proceeding or whatever, see?
Yeah.
I'll show you something what I go on now. Because there's a thing they kick off behind that, see? And watch how they kick off now. Go on, Mr. Boom, the mechanic will say, alright, XY, you see it? So I have to reach on the sun. When we reach at the machine shop, I say, boof. All the machine man I deal with it now is based on the type of vehicle. You get what I deal with?
Yeah.
And I said to me, say, yeah, go on now. $8,000 you have to give me. I say, where is that while ago? And I say, I say, because you don't see the type of vehicle. I say, yo, I don't deal with the type of vehicle. Deal as far as how you
type of vehicle that him have price for that.
Right. You see, if I want like something like one Pro Box or one like, you know, it's different prices based on the vehicle. See? I'll show you what I reach you now. And we want argument kick off now. I say, yo, do better than that, man. You must say, alright, me have to go see what going on right there. And something I will take him about 120 minutes, say, orchestrate towards it. See? Alright, good if we stay so. And me I say, you know, say, like me that said to himself, because a portion of people that are skim and really. And me I say, you know what, how reach I and I right now, as we're speaking, the China them right now are build garages right through the 14 parishes. I wonder if you over to me, I say. See it? And when them are build, or them are deal with for them thing towards the sophistication of it, you know. You see when you go in there and say, well, I carburetor or something to do with muffler, whatever. Them going to put it on the machine and them will tell you, them will show you all the problem there is, and at the same time.
Let me ask you something before you go any further. You agree with that or you don't agree with it, what them a do? A big up
Well,
run the nation, run the whole country.
I agree to disagree. And reason being why I watch it.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear the answer there.
Alright, you want me to speak?
What them a do, because it's either two way. Either you agree with them a do, or you don't agree.
Hold on, sweetie. I am in agreement for them to be suppressed to what we watch it now. I did that's how I did the breakdown now, you know. When I say one nigga did a guy did and I say, look here. I'm ask
No, man, let's ask Salam, because we have other thing we are going to do.
Alright, who is so agree?
I'm going to move on. I ask you if you agree.
What it does, it allows for businesses the fiscal space to expand. Now, when businesses expand, are caused to have more branches. That means they are going to employ more Jamaicans because they are not under this financial burden because of this excessive tax package from government. So when businesses get a chance to expand, more Jamaicans become gainfully occupied, be it temporarily or permanently. You understand what I'm saying? Now, when the government puts out its best policies and strategies in an effort to reduce crime, it is for the betterment of us as a people. It also creates opportunity and also invite investors into areas that investors would have normally not want to go inside of. Now, the domino effect of that is a once area that was dormant and so forth become active with commercial activities. Therefore, more Jamaicans becoming gainfully occupied. The more Jamaicans become gainfully occupied, the more revenue the government collects from taxes. What the government does in return cares for us more. That's why the government cannot give back what you call the solidarity program now. You understand? Because the good management of the economy, the no new tax would have given the freedom to businesses to expand and do more. And once it happens like that, the trickle down, or we on the ground feel it, and then the domino effect varies across sectors, meaning so more Jamaicans becoming gainfully occupied, it means them can cater for them health and well-being more effectively because they have the cash to do so, which is why more Jamaicans are enjoying themselves to what you call the leisure activity, meaning the dance or just generally the stage shows, all of those recreational type activities. So high are the Jamaican spending power, they can afford to pay to go and spend money again, meaning sometimes they pay $5,000 to enter a venue, and then after that, you know, the alcoholic beverage bill sometimes pass over 30,000. That means Jamaicans are enjoying what you call a higher spending power. And once Jamaicans are enjoying a higher spending power, it means they will consume more goods and services that has GCT on it, general consumption tax, and the government collects that. So once the government collects that, then the government revenues goes up. Therefore, the government has more in its coffers to do more for the Jamaican people without having to depend on grants or loans from foreign. And them, they normally come with strains and stiff terms and conditions. You know what I mean? So the government's best efforts are for us as a people to enjoy a decent quality of life or the best possible quality of life that we can enjoy. So I could elaborate more, Squitty, which is why I asked if you tell me how you can elaborate, you know what I mean? Education. Well, Squitty, given the trajectory where the world are pointing towards now, not only Jamaica, it is best Jamaicans get them human capital up to what you call education and skill. So therefore, the government recognized that and now would have done several things to promote education in this country. Heart is just a cliche, but we also hear this Prime Minister speak of the STEM academy, you know, science, technology, engineering, and math. Therefore, given the trajectory of the world, when you stay here in Jamaica and make use of the hardest NTA opportunities, you're giving yourself what is called the competitive edge, making you able to compete for jobs, even the best jobs here and also outside of Jamaica. So that's why the government now we make hard pay you to come and learn a skill to increase your human capital, giving yourself the competitive edge to compete with other people from other countries and also your own here. And also make us more productive, creative, and innovative. Because when you get your skill and so forth, more like you're not going to sit down with it or you're not expected to sit with it. You're expected to put an innovation in the skill area where you learn for master. So you're going in a plumbing, or about thinking about an innovation in that area and pioneer it and put it to the public and see how well it is receptive. Same thing for electrical, foods, and even beverage, whichever course, you know. See how best you can become innovative and creative and maximize your skill. And then therefore, the domino effect is you will only get better and go up what is called the social mobility ladder.
All right. Crime.
Crime? Well, infrastructure. Infrastructure is pivotal in any country in fighting crime. Police must be able to move from point A to point B fast and so forth on good road. Therefore, the response time towards crime or potential criminal activities, well, the police have a higher response time because the road is better now, or the road network is better, so they can quickly respond to these things. Good vehicle, that is really the reason why the government makes sure they don't have bought several vehicles for the JCF and also speedboats and several other technological assets that the JCF and the JDF would have needed to combat crime and potential crimes. Also, legislation is a part of fighting crime. So not only are fines a penalty, but it's also a deterrent. So making amendment to the different laws and making certain penalties stiffer, for example, the gun one, 15 years, it doesn't act as only a penalty, but it also acts as what you call a deterrent. You know what I mean? Take you back to what we say about the role and function of government, creating a certain space and environment for people to live and do business freely, in a peace.
Yeah, hard and peace, yeah. All right. We could go with healthcare now. You good stuff?
The whole on, 100, pick up the healthcare today. I split the whole line, I'm going to move to a better ground. Because right, that's so, I don't like my environment still. Because I did immediately at roadside. So more put myself in a more. You know?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, just pretty.
Look go with
No, come
I start by where Dr. Christopher Tufton spent, I don't remember the figure off at the top of my head, But basically, we remodel and reshape and revamp and upgrade all of the clinics, them over 400 clinics island-wide, fully functional AC, um, various upgrade and development. We even upgrade certain various local type C hospital to type A. So that means them can do more than what them used to do because them have more capacity. They increase them capacity and put qualified doctors and nurses island wide. Secondly, we have a program whereby if any individual have any major sickness that they can't really pay for, the government have a grant of $1 million that it grants to any individual that is find in need, but they can't really pay for the medical assistance that they require. So the
Right,
government,
suppose, hold on the 100. The program that we just mentioned, right? They
Yeah.
assist people who can afford them health thing, 1 point something million.
Yeah.
Suppose them person that foreign them are going to do the operation.
yeah. Also, if you are going foreign, go to the
Still
operation,
work?
you still sponsor you, man. They sponsor you, and then them pay for your ticket, and then them pay for your accommodation. But most of the international hospital, when they get booked, them do all for your accommodation. So that not really depend on the government per se, but the government.
Yeah, hold on there. Ian Beswick.
Recipe.
Yeah, listen where your youth has about the program when I tell you about when can ask the government for help.
Yeah.
Named Devin, Davian.
Right,
Listen,
yeah.
tell him about it 100.
Yeah, man. If you qualify, if you have
Big up Chris.
I guess them have a list of the sickness that is on the list. It was at 16, now they upgraded to 24. I can't name out every one of them.
I depend on your eyesight.
Cataract, a certain level of cataract depend it, if me can remember. I know say certain level of surgery, cancer, lung disease, and various things depend it. But me don't remember them off of the top of my head.
Yeah, but Squitty, sorry there, 100. When me I tell Squitty, say, remember say no. I them and you know.
Yeah, we know what I say, but we don't know.
Right? And under the eye, the issue in Squitty, I think I know the surgery.
Yeah, but what this brother has to them do it foreign too. Them.
Yeah.
My problem
If you
If
pay
you-
around
give me the
them.
information because remember tomorrow we are link up with TDJ in my boss.
Yeah, man.
Right, so listen what I say. Finish
Yeah.
that all the best about the foreign them ago.
Yeah, far him go, but you can't
Yeah. You tell me about the father.
Yeah.
If they require to go overseas, go to the surgery where by local doctor cannot do it, then yeah, the government do sponsor you, right? And them offer you accommodation also. But as I say is that once they receive the grant bill and you get offered accommodation, most international hospital, America and various countries, Canada, etc., they do sustain, they do offer you accommodation, so you will get that also, right, along with them pay for this surgery where you're qualified for, right? So you just have to meet certain the requirements and then your application go through. So after you get your doctor, we recommend you. I would suppose. So yeah, that is a program that is going on where this government initiate. Also, we have the need right now with the country I go to whereby we need nurses and we need doctors to for the next generation. So what we have though, Dr. Christopher Tufton has a program going on whereby there's a $20 billion budget is set apart. So basically you don't have to go hard to become any farmer, anything you want to pursue in medicine, nursing, doctor, any form of healthcare services that you want to provide to the country. Any form of healthcare. You don't have to go through art or you don't have to go through UTech or UE. There is a special program that you can go through to the healthcare where you qualify for, and And you just go through it through healthcare, and then they will teach you and train you, and you get into the system, and you get qualified for the grant. Of the grant is about $20 billion, but you know how much you qualify for, and then we sustain you through school. Whatever if you want to become an eye nurse, if you want to become a nose nurse, or nose doctor, or eye doctor, or teeth, or dentist, anything you want to pursue in a medical or medicine, then
The program they are going right now.
that program is going on, and the budget is there for you. And I think we recruit a lot of individuals tonight. It was underwhelming by according to Dr. Christopher Tufton. The turnout was underwhelming,
You're obsessed.
but them are, it's still ongoing. So if individuals want, like one time people used to have to go to nursing school to become a nurse, and they have to go do them this thing that they, that program they will just set apart for any individual who will pursue anything in medicine. Right? Also, we have the right name there. We have major upgrades in all of the major health facilities in Jamaica. We talk from the one in Montego Bay to Kingston to Mandeville, all of the major a total revamp of all of them, a build them back from ground up, state of the art facility, right? And I think there is a first in the Caribbean health facility, total upgrade, first of its kind in the Caribbean, according to studies, right? So we have that going also on also in a healthcare. The little drill saga also. You can talk about the drill saga with them did even make mention of the PMP them did make mention of, because what did happen now is that we upgrade a drill for from newest. The drill cost X amount of money. Not going to really mention the price, but it was very expensive. So we make that this level of upgrade it from, because the doctors them and nurse them used to use them and the neurosurgeon them used to use them and it's like an angel from in the 1660s them used to use. So so that the upgrade them was made underneath this administration now, where we have state of the art equipment, where Dr. Jaws did a record and a call corruption fund. This administration upgraded the equipment for them, so that they have that drill, that specific drill to complete whatever they want to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have the second smile program, a dentist program, whereby if you get something in your mouth or whatever, your mouth no state of you can go to dentist, and under the second smile initiative you can receive dentures, cleaning, whatever form of tune up your mouth might need. Under the second chance smile program you get that. Also we have the Limb for Life program, right? If you lose any limb, like if you're meeting at any major accident, your hand or your feet or your foot or whatever, you can get those what them call it, synthetic or whatever, be replaced, so you can have the Limb for Life, so you get a replacement hand and you get a replacement foot, right? You can't get a replacement head because you don't know that though. So we have that the program there in healthcare, and also there's one that me have figured, but I think we cover all of the major one them where this administration had to do the revamping and the redevelopment of all of the major doctors, hospitals and clinics all across the island, and so on and so forth. So yeah.
Alright. Now we could touch roads now.
Yeah, so with the road now we have two
From the road
road
program
programs.
in what one?
We have the Spark program, a budget of $48 billion, first of its kind where the country can come up with so much money in order to do redevelopment whereby they go through and fix road. Like I'm not talking about no little patch like when Mario Mitchell do the other day and post up. I'm not talking about them little outer style and outer day. Just throw tarp on the road. We're talking about
But no people are saying they don't see that. Which part and which part that reach with this part? Where them reach with it?
them the various places all over. You can just go on them website, man. Sparks, I guess Sparks, JA.org, something like that. You have the Sparks
So the
website.
main road them are dealing with.
Them do some inner city thing, man. If you follow Nestor Morgan also on him social in various because him are the Minister of Works.
Yeah.
So if you follow him on various social media platform, you will see where him would have post and regular him come on the appear and him give regular update of where them reach and where next. So when they on even Manchester, me say Manchester, me say Portmore, St. Mary, St. Anne, all over the island. And them keep them website up to date. So and also you can follow him.
But some man come and say they must see no road a fix.
Them not gonna see. Them not gonna see.
Where say them see it and not see it?
Them see it and not see it. Right?
They see it and not see it.
They see it and not see it. Them look out at them bad eye. And then you have the patch. They have the next one too, where them call the patching program too, where basically as updated like Spark, but basically like if a MP see a road where patch like water commission dig it up or any little just one little patching work you can get that they want it to. So we have those two programs ongoing, right? As I say, if you follow Nestor Morgan and so various social media platform you will see. And we can talk about the Montego Bay bypass that is built, no taxing of the citizens, no money, no borrow. That was built by taxpayers' money. The longest bridge in the Caribbean is in Jamaica and was built on that bypass. And you know that I got free up the west side of the island, Montego Bay, St. James, Trelawney, Falmouth, those areas. It was well needed and it's very welcome by them people because they might fight with traffic. So we can talk about that. We can talk about the overhead pass downtown, where where it free up some traffic downtown Kingston. And we can talk about, the little various
What about 3 mile over here they talk about?
yeah.
I am a downtown at 3 mile.
Well 3 mile, yeah, I know downtown 3 mile, yeah. 3 mile. Yeah. So we can even talk about that. So the road thing is ongoing, with the Spark. The Spark is probably the most significant part of the road initiative. But the Spark as what them say, them not say the Spark now have no Spark.
It has spark.
It has Spark, man. It has Spark, man.
Alright. We could go to housing now. Talk to me about housing and deal with the matter.
Alright, so Ozzy, the other day the report come out from National Housing Trust say this government is on the trajectory, the right path to reach its set target of 70,000 homes, right? Which was what was in the manifesto and is what this administration campaigned on, right? We have the indigent housing program, and then we have the what name again?
The November the other one name. Indigent.
Indigent and we have the notes,
Yeah, I know them have a next one. Yeah,
so we have two housing program. One basically whereby you the person that is in need, the government bill. If you have a land or somebody grant you,
yeah,
then the government build you a nice, modern, upstyle house on that property, right? And then you have the one now where them build like it's sort of like a tenement yard. It's not you know, so I know yours. So if you do pass off, you can't really like give nobody it because you know say as for the next person we are wait behind. But you need also, right? So with those two housing programs up to state of the art, modern facility, no boardhouse, no outside pit tiling. Even last week we see the PMP them might give a pit tiling, but we're not gonna beat them, let's start with our policy.
Let's talk about your thing.
We talk about my thing. But you have that and then you have the as I say, then we have certain we do this administration I try as much as we can really tackle it head on when it comes to like the budget and we can't really tackle it head on when it comes to the budget. Not really the budget, just the market, the housing market, because it is a very delicate thing and it needs a proper approach. You can't just make house cost $10 and $20 just because you feel like, right? So we are trying with NHD, with the partner with NHD, we are trying to get the housing program under the budget under a good governance basically. So we come out with this problem now where we have the low income housing where we can get a $14 million grant from NHD. Once you find one house we cost
User 1957 coming at the box. User, send a request. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, once you find one house will cost $14 million, you can, or less, NHD will grant you.
Somebody say if you have a new one named Tenement Yard, where them go build apartment complex for family.
Yes, man, we have that coming to month. That no fully roll out yet. That was just ground was break for that one last week.
Where they gonna have that one there?
I don't remember the address where they posted, you know. Just read over it a little bit. But the tenement yard one the ground did break for that last week, I guess. So, but that one they not fully active yet, not fully inflow yet. But I know when I look on the 3D design of them have, and I like what the PMP they used to build. That's so modern facility. Cause you know say we not build boardhouse and cheap house and we drop down on people. Right? So that the ground was broke bricks that last week. So that in I making we have the NHD fund, so NHD or LP, you can get a grant of to partner with anybody who earn less than $30,000 annually, not annually, monthly. Anybody who earn less than $30,000 monthly, you can partner with that individual through the NHD and you can get an assistance of up to $17 million to help you to make your house, right? Or if you pay for your house. And if by yourself you can only get $14 million by yourself. So or by yourself you can only get $9 million. And you know it'll increase from time to time. So the various housing scheme is being open and grown up brave. We are talking about Bernard Lodge, we are talking about Catherine Estate, we are talking about whether the name them now flow for me so tonight. I must show me a multitask. But we have various housing schemes with this administration open. You know, and these because we have to cater to as much as PMP love talk about poor people and poor people that we have to cater for the wealth and the rich people them too, right? The people them who earn $1 million a month, right? We have to cater for those individuals also, right? So we have the upscale housing structures going up, like that's why when we mentioned like Bernard Lodge, you know, and those big housing schemes, you know, so we are on the target to reach the 7,000 houses that was proposed.
70,000, 70.
Yeah, 70,000 that was proposed. I think we did probably 20,000 off, according to the maths that Mr. NHT put out. And then now, after the third term, we promise our next 60,000 in the third term. So us now start make, and the predicament of Jamaica I'm here all the people are saying that we need to understand that it's not the fact that there's a housing shortage, it's just a housing demand, right? Because man make them money, right? Man make them money, and for the first time there's a higher demand than the market is being put out. So also if you make fast, because as I say, man have the money and man want them own house. So Jamaica find itself in a position now where we have to build house faster than anything else. Also have to make like our brother bake, right? So first time in a history Jamaica in this position where a little man does, you get what I'm saying? So that are the point. The government prime minister would say the surplus point of Jamaica right now when it comes to housing. So yeah.
Alright. Maybe your infrastructure, that's the last thing you have to talk about.
So when it comes to
just start training well, man.
now man, I will have you training all of man. But you say when it comes to
just start training well, man.
oh, what train me Gusta?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah, man, go start number one talk about. Go start training well, man. You need man to say if you go and carry.
Oh, yes man. We are team, man. So we are training one. Yes man, we are training.
Yeah,
so
about the infrastructure now.
yeah, man, when we talk about infrastructure, infrastructure development, we talk about like the whole web of the whole network of how to keep the system flowing. We talk about the logistics, because we mentioned about the road in development that go on in the country. We talk about private investors coming in and starting businesses. We talk about major infrastructure like as we Gusto would have mentioned, the police, the development that take place under the police, the Project Rock. So yeah man, when it comes what if a major infrastructure did they are going with it?
Why the Project Rock?
Yeah, Project Rock.
Yeah.
Project Rock are where them are rebuild and rehabilitate the police station them one. All of the police station them across the island, one by one development.
Come see them one a Green Acre, I think, couple days ago.
Yeah, so that was done under the Project Rock initiative. Build up the police station, then repaint them or re-equip the police them, train the police them, because right now, the police force left from 6,000 to 16,000, right? So the recruiting are gone. There, so the building up of the police station them are gone also. We are talking about remember I said one time in Jamaica was blacklisted off of the gun market because of the political violence that ensued under the People's National Party governance, right? So them decided to say, them not equip Jamaica with no firearm and no, so with the Project Rock now, and with the good governance of this administration, thanks to Dr. Kevin Blake and all of his, policies and measures that they put in place, we have various partnerships with people outside where we can suit our police officers, so them clean like soldier buttons, right?
Clean, man.
They clean and pretty, ladies them especially, and them going well equipped, them big with vehicles and bikes, just like that. And you know, across the island, one time I see two containers them put up on call police station, container on top of container. Them put up and call it police station. And if you look what the project rock do, we take the container on top of container and make it a state of the art modern facility. Right? And you can, if you watch the other day when them did have the expo, you will see all of the various measures and things that this administration put in to upgrade the intelligence of the police force. Right? And then we have the first of its kind in the Caribbean, the facility whereby forensic lab,
Yeah, pathology, forensic
yeah,
facilities, yeah.
first of its kind. So you know, say when it comes to
urban center.
yeah, man, that's one of the infrastructural development. And most of that, more of that is coming in the third term. So when I talk about the forensic lab now, you know, say we can take investigating to a different level now. So, you know, when you can see how the analyzing was occur and how it was in serious.
Yeah. All right.
And don't forget you have the elite task force. The elite task force CTAC that put together too.
We have the CTAC and we have this. We don't know. We have the SWAT and the CTAC, you know, and then we have one little underground policy. But we don't know if nobody take up. But we have eliminate the dance them one by one because in Jamaica in 2016 there was up to 350 gangs in the country, active gang and gang members in the country. To this day, the record is showing that there is less than 100 active gangs in the country, right? So we can
As you talk about gang, what I know, as you talk about gang, I see some gunman running a one supermarket to that Spanish town.
yeah, man, we see that video them, man, but
We about 5 gunmen.
we're gonna send Judge Jamaica. We're gonna send Judge Jamaica for them, man. So
I say, man, them not playing a middle day.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The police come up to that patrol more often, man.
You must have patrol more. That's why
They
police
get me too
presence.
long. They get me too long.
Aye, police presence them is needed, man.
Yeah, they get me too wide. One close it, the business place and close up.
Yo, Squitty.
Huh?
Squitty, you hear them in arrest Lawrence show today?
Yeah, man. Them charge them, the other people, them we charge them for assault too. Them get charged too.
Yeah. You know them a try to take him down, you know.
Alright, let me play something.
You might have a hit on the bed, you know.
Yeah, hold on there. No, listen.
Go ahead.
Mute to the mic, no? Hold on, brother, hold on. Listen, sir.
Watching the reaction of
When I hear it,
in Central Kingston
Come on.
and the information that I have on individuals in the PMP, I know that I am marked for them, right? And I am calling on the Commissioner of Police, you know, to put mechanisms in place to assist the line. I know about their underhanded dealings, including how they have been treating with the resources at the KCMC to fund campaign. And I know at least 3 members of the party who knew about the conspiracy to steal taxpayers' money from the KCMC. I know about how a senior member of the PMP who speaks as if he is most righteous than anybody else in this country, been involved with underage girls and how they went at length to cover up their tracks, including hiring people to intimidate those who the girls confided in. He was protected by the party, and I will not say more this time.
And just to say, Lawrence, and these are matters that you have reported to the police or the relevant authorities to investigate.
Yes.
All right.
And I just want to caution the PNP that I will not be silent. Not now, not ever.
Lawrence Rowe, the former.
I say, I'm not going to be silent, not now, not ever.
I just want to make another point.
Go ahead.
Not now, not never.
You know, since leaving
Eh?
Want him talking because them when they work for them a run to something I mean the country and who they want to put in place. And enemy them have to state, you know.
Right? More, if him have something to talk out, what go happen?
Yeah man, want him bust it on no one because want to people them here go on.
Lawrence, I go sink them. PNP don't come.
You know, you say Mark for that, if him can't live it out.
Do we want all that information though? But Squidgy, what the people have to understand, me know even 100 and a lot of people there in Jamaica, we have to get these people out to vote. Because we can't stand back in and talk about Labour and go in jail, go in, and have to go and vote and run over the people them because this is what happened in America with Trump. Everybody